Okay, so welcome to this video in which we're going to talk about the idea of consumers and brands, and the fact that many consumers, or the majority of consumers, enter into relationships with brands. It's very hard for most of us to sort of comprehend the idea that we actually have relationships with the brands that we purchase. But it has been shown now for the last couple of decades, a lot in the literature and marketing, that consumers have relationships with brands which are not dissimilar to the relationships between people and people, so human-like relationships. So the seminal paper in all of this was probably Susan Fournier's paper from 1993, which was published in the Journal of Consumer Research, in which she looked at the idea, as I say, that people can enter into real relationships with brands that are very similar to those relationships that people have with people. So the majority of people you ask and you say, have you ever had a relationship with a brand? They find this idea completely insane and cannot envisage that that does actually happen. So the purpose of this video is to just start to have a little look at what goes on with consumers. What kind of things are they doing when they consume brands? What kind of things are they looking for? And we're going to look at the idea that people get different things in the relationship that they have with the brand, and the nature of those components of the relationship vary enormously. And there's a broad range of literature in this field, but for the purpose of this video we're just going to have a little look at a very superficial look at this relationship. And for the purpose of this sort of mini case study, if you like, we'll be looking at luxury brands, and we will be taking a visit to one of the UK's largest luxury brand outlets and just having a little chat with people and observing people around there and seeing how this can inform us in terms of consumer brand relationships. So we're walking in now to Bicester Village, having finally managed to park the car, and you'll see that there are a lot of people coming in from our left hand side from the train station that has recently been built especially to service this luxury brand mall, and people come from all over, from London, from further south, and also from the north. So here we are now at the entrance to the mall. We're going to go on inside and have a walk around and see what people are doing. Have a look at what people are doing, have a look at the brands that they're buying, and just sort of observe their behaviours, and let's see what we see. So we saw there a lot of consumers wandering around the mall and entering into these different kinds of relationships that they enter into with their brands. But what drives this kind of behavior? What do you think is behind these relationships? What prompts people to purchase certain brands and not other brands? Let's have a chat with some people. Hi, where are you from? From China. So you're visiting on vacation?
I'm living here.
Oh, so you're living here. So why did you come to this particular luxury brands mall today?
Today with my friend coming here. My friend buy something.
To buy something. Any idea what he or she was wanting to buy? No, just anything. So why do you come particularly to this mall? Why luxury brands? Any particular reason? Cheaper? Cheaper than in London. What about cheaper than in China? Is it cheaper than in China or
Yeah.
much cheaper than in China? So you're going to buy anything today? No money?
No.
Nothing interesting. Oh, okay, so you come here quite often. And did your friend buy anything yet or not so sure?
So,
And,
going back to China as well.
okay, so it's good for him to shop here.
It's really big.
Okay, has he had a good time? Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Perfect. So, why did you come to Bicester Village today?
To buy some clothes with their girlfriend.
With your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So why particularly though here?
I don't know. It's a big outlet with loads of shops, so you can browse around and get what you're looking
So
for, I
who's
suppose.
spending the money? You were spending the money or your girlfriend spending the money?
Probably my girlfriend. I mean, I've got a T-shirt, but she's still shopping.
Where did you
So
get your t-shirt from?
Hugo Boss. Yeah,
So
yeah.
how do you feel about now you've got a Hugo Boss t-shirt? Any particular sort of feelings that you have?
No, not really. I just got a T-shirt. Yeah, I was looking
Just
for.
like
Yeah.
any brand doesn't mean. Or is there something about luxury that you or your girlfriend particularly like as a treat, or is it?
No,
quality?
I guess it's a particular style you look for, and the T-shirt fitted me well. I've been around and tried a load on in different places, different prices, so it just fitted me well. So I bought it. Yeah, more expensive than probably your average T-shirt.
Quite
But
pleased with it just because it fits you, and
yeah.
rather than look at me, I'm in my Hugo. But you do
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
little bit of that.
No, not at all. I don't like the big brands written on
Right,
things, so it's the
not
tiny
like,
one.
A prestige thing for you. It's really whether it's comfortable.
It's comfortable, fits well.
What
Yeah.
about your girlfriend though? Or can you not speak for her?
Do you know what? I can't speak for her. I don't know where she is, so she might turn up in a second with loads of bags. So I don't know.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. From Hong Kong? You're from Hong Kong. And why did you come here today? Oh, fantastic. So you just came as a sort of special treat, but you came all the way from Hong Kong just to here. You're studying here. Okay, so you came here. So why do you like this particular mall or the particular brands here? Yeah, her turn. So through recommendation, word of mouth. And any particular brands that you like? Why you like luxury brands? So everybody has luxury brands, and you want to be part of that. So what are your favourite brands? Okay, yeah. And what did it? And Kate Spade. Okay, perfect. I wish you Happy New Year. Thank you very much. So, from just the 3 very short interviews that we did there, what did we notice or what did we gather from those 3 people? What we'll find is that they all were seeking a different kind of benefit from the brand. So the brand actually gives them something, and that's part of their giving into the relationship. And one of the things that the brand gives are these particular kinds of benefits. And they come in 3 kinds. There are symbolic benefits, hedonic benefits, and functional benefits. So let's have a look at some of the theory in branding and see if we can find whether there's a fit between what we saw there and what actually is happening in the theory. So, indeed, if we look at the work from C.W. Park and colleagues from some years ago, they came up with the concept that brand value and brand perceptions are often based on functional value, experiential value, and symbolic value. And if we think back a little bit to what our participants in our just said to us, we'll notice that, for instance, there was one gentleman who came to Bicester Village because they liked the cheaper component of luxury brands, and they came specifically there for the cheapest option. That would fit into the functional value that we see in the figure. We also heard from our friend who said that he particularly liked the quality and the fit, and that he tried many different brands on, but at the end of the day he didn't go for the prestige, so he didn't go for the symbolic value, he didn't even really go for the experiential value. He went again for the functional value and the functional benefits that these brands could give him. And then if we look at our other two young ladies who we just spoke to from Hong Kong, they were more sort of interested in the symbolic value. Everybody's got luxury brands, and therefore we want to have luxury brands as well. And that would fit, if you like, in the other directed symbolism, which you can see here in the figure, because they want to be able to show that this is what they also have. So they have their Kate Spade brand and the other brand that they liked. And this is was more sort of other directed symbolism, which you can see here in the figure. So not so much self-directed, but signalling to others. And that's what they liked about the luxury value experience. So if we wrap up now, we'll see that what we witnessed here today was people buy luxury brands for different reasons. People buy brands for different reasons and enter into relationships with their brands for different reasons, and they enter into all types of different relationships. So this has just given you some very simple insights into the consumer brand relationship. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.